Hey everybody, I wanted to come on and do a quick collective healing session for relationships that are in distress and or in separation. Um, and setting that intention for the collective energy and connecting with that. I hope to reach as many people as possible. I know we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde, which is a time where a lot of past relationships are brought back into focus. It's also a time where we focus on past issues that we may have. So, what I'm doing right now is setting the intention of connecting with that collective energy and healing any trapped emotions that may be causing blockages and barriers in our relationships at this time. So as I identify each trapped emotion, I will go through my chart, figure out which emotions need to be released. Then I take my magnet, run it over my head 3 times. That releases the energy from the collective relationship and allows us to raise our vibration and move up so that we can not only heal ourselves, but heal those relationships. And when I say heal those relationships, I don't mean necessarily coming back together, but healing in a way that gives us closure and peace and happiness within ourselves, whether the two of us, we can bridge those gaps between us or decide to go our separate ways. So in my sessions, I use a pendulum and connect with the collective relationship energy at this time. Are there any trapped emotions we can release at this time? And that's a yes. Are they in column A in an odd row? Row 1, row 3, crying. That's a yes to crying. So again, I take my magnet, run it over my head 3 times while setting the intention of releasing this trapped emotion. I think that was 4 times, but that's okay. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A, in column B, in an odd row, row 1, effort unreceived, heartache? That was a yes to heartache. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A, in column B, in an odd row, in an even row? I don't know why I asked that. It's obviously in an odd row. Row 1, row 3, confusion, defensiveness. So that was a yes to defensiveness. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A, column B, in an odd row, row 1, row 3, Confusion. That was a yes to confusion. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In an odd row? Even row? Row 2? Failure? Helplessness? That was a yes to helplessness. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? Column B? In an odd row? Row 1? Row 3? Confusion? Defensiveness? Grief? Self-abuse? That was a yes to self-abuse. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In column B? In an odd row? Row 1? Row 3? Row 5? Conflict? There's a yes to conflict. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In column B? In an odd row? Row 1? Row 3? Row 5? Conflict? That was yes to conflict again. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In column B? In an odd row? Row 1? Row 3? Confusion? It was a yes to confusion. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In column B? In an odd row? Row 1? Row 1? Effort unreceived. Was a yes to effort unreceived. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In an odd row? Even row? Row 2? Anxiety? Despair? Disgust? Nervousness? It was a yes to nervousness. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? Are they in column A? In an odd row? Row 1, row 3, crying. That was a yes to crying. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release at this time? So normally when I do individual sessions at this point, I try and pinpoint an age range that these emotions were trapped, but because we're doing a collective and a general session, that's not going to be possible. But the emotions that we released, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 emotions today. The way it works is these emotions have been brought to the surface. We've processed, we've released them. It takes up to 3 days to process these emotions out. But I would love to hear the effect that it has on you as an individual, on you in the relationship that you set the intention that this was for. If you have any questions, I would love for you to reach out, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And this is the second of many videos to come, all about healing relationships as well as healing ourselves, because in my opinion, we need so much more healing and unconditional love in our worlds. The emotions that we released today were crying 2 times, heartache, defensiveness, confusion 2 times, helplessness, self-abuse, conflict 2 times, effort unreceived, and nervousness. I would love to hear how those emotions resonate with you and your situation. Thanks for watching, everybody.